Hello, you're welcome to this video, and from the title of this video you can see what I actually want to talk about. I want to talk about how to use Google and YouTube in 2022. And the reason why I've decided to talk about this topic is because I've actually discovered over the last few months and years that a lot of people actually don't know how to use Google and YouTube in 2022. However, before I go on to expound on what I want to say, I would like to point out that it is actually not that people don't know how to use Google or YouTube, because for you to be watching this video, you are most likely on YouTube already, and most likely before you could download WhatsApp or any of the applications you have on your phone, you most likely already have Google. So it's not like you don't know how to use it, but most people don't know how to use it properly. And I didn't used to take this topic very serious before. However, over the last few months, after getting a lot of silly questions from a lot of people, don't get me wrong, asking questions can be a very, very great thing. In fact, it is a great thing. I highly encourage people to ask questions. However, as much as I encourage people to ask questions, I equally encourage them to ask reasonable questions. And beyond even asking reasonable questions, I always go on to encourage that before you even come around to ask questions, use Google and YouTube to find out how to do something, or maybe to find a solution to whatever problem you're trying to solve. Because every single day on this internet, people ask silly questions. And this is not just about me. I see this every day on WhatsApp, I see this every day on Twitter, I see this every day, even on YouTube, and I see it even on platforms like Nairaland, Quora, and to them, maybe it doesn't seem like bad questions or anything, but these questions are actually very, very funny. And I'm going to just talk about a few things. The first thing is the fact that a lot of people actually don't calm down to actually read questions or whatever they are trying to understand. They don't pay attention to actually read and understand whatever they are trying to know. And because they are not paying attention to whatever question they have in their head or in their mind, they don't seem to even have a grasp of how they should go about it. And that's the problem. So the first thing you want to start doing for yourself right now is actually to learn to sit down, read instructions, understand questions, and as much as possible, comprehend it in the best possible way. And what does this mean? Sometimes you might read something and it might not be totally clear to you. What do? Break it down into little chunks and then go back to it like, oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? And then bring them back together for it to make sense. Because that's where a lot of people actually struggle. So once you can do this and you start paying attention to actually understanding questions or whatever thing you want to say, you are going to start making a lot more sense this year. And on another end, before you actually type something, you put it out, before you ask that question, think about it yourself. Does this thing I'm asking make sense? Does this thing actually make perfect sense? Why am I asking this person? Why can't I check Google? Why can't I check YouTube first? Of course, Google, YouTube might not give you like that perfect answer, but you want to first of all make that attempt on your own. And you can see that's why I've actually used these two pictures to depict, because every single day I get some questions. This is how I express myself. I'm just like, oh God. And on some certain days, I also receive some certain questions, especially those ones that I've already answered, maybe in a video or with a voice note or with a written article. And then someone reads the article and still comes back to say, oh, I'm Mr. Tamre, should I still click this link? When I explicitly said, click this link to get access. For God's sake, It is simple and clear as ABC. So ask yourself, does this make sense? And to you, if you see that it actually makes sense, then ask. But if it doesn't make sense, then actually sit down and ask yourself, how can I make it make sense? And one of the best ways to make it make sense is actually start Googling and checking YouTube to answer most of the questions that you have. And I'm going to use some basic examples of some questions I got today. So I actually get questions like this every single goddamn day. I'm just going to use I'm just going to use a basic one that I get almost every single day. So let's go to google.com. So this is google.com, right? This is Google. How do you access Google? Head on to google.com. So once you get to google.com, you can ask Google any single thing and Google will know it. So someone was asking on one of my groups today that he wants to find websites where you can buy domains in Nigeria. So simple search. Instead of asking that question, you could have just come up to Google and check domain purchase in Nigeria. And you would find a number of options. Here there's Namecheap, there's WooGoHost, there's GoDaddy, there's WooGoHost.ng, there's DomainKing.ng. And if this person, webforafrica.ng, if this person had simply done this Google search, we would not be here having this video, because I'm actually recording this video because this person did it again. So this is one. Another one is someone asking a question like, how can I get a passport in Nigeria? Okay, a passport. Just go on to Google and type, how can I get a passport in Nigeria? You can see the first thing that pops up is apply for new passport, the Nigeria Immigration Service. Simple as ABC. Another person comes to me and says, sir, how can I start a YouTube channel? You would find, start a YouTube channel, make money on YouTube, you're going to definitely find answers. And whenever you don't even find answers, on the first page, there are other pages that would keep showing you the answers. Go to page 2, page 3, page 4, and like that, and like that, and like that. You'll find answers, or head on to the video section, and you are going to find answers to your question, right? It's simple. So let's head on to youtube.com. Because every single day I get very, 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 very funny questions and I don't even know how to handle them. So let's check. How can I start affiliate marketing as a beginner? So you can see people are searching for this thing. You can see how to start affiliate marketing for beginners, how to start affiliate marketing for beginners in Nigeria, how we went from blah blah blah, affiliate marketing tutorial for beginners. You are going to find something. People will still ask, how do I run Google Ads? Head on to YouTube, how to use Google Ads 2022, Google Ads tutorial. You are going to find something. So stop complaining about, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, I don't know how to do this, I'm struggling with this. Head on to Google and YouTube and ask questions. Ask these platform questions. That's why they are there. They are there to make life easier for us. So ask questions from Google, ask questions from YouTube, and you're going to find answers. And maybe in some particular cases, you now want like a person specific answer. Oh, great. You can now reach out to someone that's like an expert and you're going to get like their opinion on something, and then you can start from there. And on Twitter these days, we've been getting a lot of talks about how you don't need to pay for courses, you can find everything on YouTube and all of those things. Yes, you don't need to pay for courses anymore if you don't want to. Every single thing you are looking for is on YouTube. Go and start looking for them. You'll find them. You'll find a lot of videos. You're going to get confused. But that's it. If you don't want to spend money, you must be willing to spend time. So stop asking funny questions anymore in 2022. Start asking Google and YouTube these questions and you start finding answers. Stop complaining that you can't do something anymore because there is literally nothing you want to do that someone else somewhere has not done or someone else somewhere has not searched for. So you're going to find answer for almost all of your questions on Google, and you're going to find videos that explain some of your questions or most of your questions equally on YouTube. So I don't want to make this video too long. So I hope this helps and you are going to change your ways and stop asking silly questions in 2022. Okay, so sorry that sounded harsh, but that's just the honest truth. So see you in my next video. Bye.